Hi everybody and welcome. I'm Coach Carolyn, Left Better certified instructor and former professional tour player. And today I want to talk to you guys about mindset and how you translate that onto the golf course and how you can score better and how tour players approach every single course. And I realize that as an amateur, you may have a home course, but this applies to any course, to all the courses that you're playing. And I really hope this helps you guys because it makes a huge difference, sets the expectations and puts your mind in a winning mindset and gives you a plan of how you can score your best. So let's jump into it. All right, so the key here is to actually plan your score. And you guys are gonna be like, oh, Carolyn, yes, thank you very much. You know, Sherlock Holmes here. I would like to plan my score at a 67. And yes, everybody wants to do that, but that is not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to actually planning your holes, which will then add up to a realistic score. So if you look at a scorecard, certain holes obviously are harder and easier, and expecting to make pars on all of those differently rated holes or bogeys, depending on what level of a player you are, is just not realistic, right? I mean, some holes are harder than others. So you should plan and expect a higher score, because if you have a hole that's rated a handicap 1 and a hole that's rated a handicap 18, then making a bogey on a hole that's rated a handicap 1 is pretty much like making a par if you compare that to the field, because the hole is harder for everybody that you're playing against, right? So setting that mindset right to say, these are the hardest hole in the golf course because, they're windy, they're not setting up for my shot, they're going left to right, I like to hit it right to left, they're not setting up well for my eye, whatever it is, right? Those holes, you actually plan on making bogey. And that's okay because you're still going to be level with the field. And there's going to be other holes that you set up super well to, that you can really go for, that you want to go for on a par 5, that you don't need to lay up because you love your 3-wood and you feel like you can get there in 2, right? And there's going to be other players that can't do that. So making sure that you strategize your holes based on the strength of your game and make that add up to the score, the best score you can shoot. So I used to always do that when I was playing on tour. I know that this hole, I really don't like it very much. If I walk away on that hole with a bogey, I'm happy, right? I'm good. And then I have holes where I'm like, okay, this is a birdie hole, and this is basically, making a birdie here is basically like making par because most people will be making birdies here. So if you do that throughout the entire round, what it does is, number one, it gives you an action plan. And if you make a bogey, it's not like a surprise to you. It's not like, oh my God, I just made a bogey. Now I need to make that up, this and that. No, you're going to walk away from that green in a completely neutral and fine mindset, which really helps you stick to that plan and keep your spirits up and be mentally, well and stay well throughout that entire round. You're going to walk away and say, yep, I planned for that bogey. No big deal. I have no problem with a bogey. And the next one's a birdie hole. Let's go after that. See how that sets your mindset right and how it sets your expectations, and it doesn't allow for these ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. And the better you get, the more these emotional ups and downs are going to affect you. So making sure you actually have a really solid plan, action plan, and a score on every hole, that'll allow you to get closer to the score that you really want to go to. And you can do this with every course. Obviously players do this every week as a new course, but even on your home course, again, homework assignment for you. Sit down, take a scorecard back home with your home course on it, and actually write out the scores that are realistic for you, and then try to go and stick to that plan. And it may sound simple, it may sound too simple, but trust me, you got to have a plan. And try it out, see how close you can get. And if you can actually manage to stick to that plan pretty well, next time maybe make it a little bit more challenging. Shave off that bogey off that hard hole and say, oh, I think I'm ready, I can make a par here, I'm more comfortable with this now. Shift it around a little bit. Work with yourself, with your game, to get a good plan. And that's going to really help you get in the right mindset, stay positive, and stay level all round long. So again, when I hit a golf ball, I'm really setting my expectations. I'm setting my expectations every time I hit a ball on a specific hole, on a specific drive, and that's really going to help you be mentally prepared for whatever comes. As much as we can never say that in golf, right? So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below how you do with your plan in your home course. And then also, come back. Watch my next video, and I'm really enjoying, doing this for you guys. I really hope that this helps you improve your game. That's why we're all here, and I cannot wait for our next session. So see you next time. Gonna hit a golf ball for you guys, because one of the really nice followers down in my comment section said that, I should talk less, which that's impossible. But I can hit more golf balls for you. So here's a hit. Just worked on my grip, actually. So that new grip, feeling weird as ever. But it's working. Yeah, grip changes are fun, but long term they're going to be great. So see you next time, guys.